Welcome to the Financial Wellness Academy, educating and empowering you to master your money so that you can live the life that you desire, regardless of your current circumstances. My name is Caitriona, and in today's vlog, I'm going to talk about money anxiety and how you can work your way through that. So, first of all, I think it's really important to acknowledge that it is, without a shadow of a doubt, a huge factor for many people. It is one of the top reasons for divorce is money issues. And secondly, it is one of the top reasons also for mental ill health. So without a shadow of a doubt, money does provide a huge source of anxiety for many, many people. And for some people, it can be something that is not an ongoing challenge, but affects them from time to time when maybe a particularly large challenge arises. But on a day-to-day basis, it's not a factor. And for others, it is a daily grind of making ends meet. So first and foremost, it's important to acknowledge that it absolutely is a challenge for many people. So even if it's not you who are personally facing this right now, know that the likelihood of somebody in your close circle of family and friends are experiencing this right now, and they may or may not be comfortable discussing it. So awareness around this is key for yourself and for others. So when we think about money anxiety, the biggest mistake that most people make is they put their head in the sand with it and they just hope and pray for the best and hope it'll blow over in time. And there is a case to be made for things passing without a shadow of a doubt, but there is also a case to be made for acknowledging what's actually happening and the extent of it, and on taking some smart actions as to how you can work through this if it's you that are experiencing this money anxiety. So, having experienced quite a lot of this myself in the last few years, and most particularly the last couple of months, with some pretty significant financial challenges that I'm currently facing, it's something that's very fresh in my mind. And I'm very aware as to the array of emotions that you can encounter when this is something you're experiencing. So they can vary from shame, from embarrassment, from stupidity, from really just huge frustration as maybe having made some of the decisions that you've made. And acknowledging that upfront is an amazing first step. And understanding that there are so many factors that can contribute to this. Some of them are maybe within your control, and others perhaps are not. Many people are experiencing money anxiety at the moment based on the cost of living challenges that are presenting. And this is something really that is outside their control. There's not much they can do in terms of the costs of food, of utilities, etc. But what you can do something about is how you react and what actions you take and how you spend your money and how and where you earn your money. So they're all things that you can have a look at and see, well, what can I do in some of those areas? Can I look at my expenses and maybe cut back some of them that are not really essential, like we spoke about in a previous blog? Or can you maybe generate some income by adding a new stream of income, by maybe selling some things that you currently have that you don't need to generate some extra cash? Or what is it really that you feel would be a good action to take? And I think with this, the challenge is really to, first of all, acknowledge that it is a real thing, that it affects many people, and to see as to, based on your individual circumstances and how you like to deal with things, what's the most sensible next step? And just one step at a time, taking that next action and understanding that each one will ease the burden. And slowly but surely, with those slow and deliberate actions, This will pass and you will get through this in time. And I know at points it can feel like the walls are closing in and it's never going to end. But definitely taking those little steps and reaching out for support. So if you're that person that's struggling, reach out to somebody who you feel will give you that shoulder to cry on, that ear to listen in a non judgmental way. Because being non judgmental about the predicament that either you or someone close to you is in is the greatest gift that you can give to them in such a situation. So choose carefully as to who that is and take the help that's offered, because the emotional support that you need through this is very valuable and can really be key to you turning this around and to you pushing through the challenges that you're facing right now. And I finished this vlog today on an inspirational quote, which I use for many occasions because I just find it hugely powerful and very simple. And it's from Martin Luther King. And he says, you don't have to see the whole staircase to take that next step. So when you're experiencing anxiety around money, it can feel really overwhelming at times. And I know that all too well myself because I felt it on a regular basis over the last few months with the challenges I've experienced. So I can really speak to this with great experience. And many times I felt that overwhelm so intense and it can take your breath away, it can feel really crushing. But reach out for that support. See what that next step for you is. So whether it's making a phone call, dropping a message, to have a couple with somebody to lean on and to get the support that you need, or whether it's just that acknowledgement, yeah, you know what, things are really tough right now, and I'm not sure as to what to do. And maybe it's that friendly ear that will guide you as to maybe have you considered A or B or C. But slowly but surely, you'll start to work through it and know that once you start to acknowledge what's happening and start to walk through it, the light will appear and you will get through to the other side before you know it. So, sending lots of love and hugs to anybody who's experiencing this right now. I know it's not easy, but it does pass. There is a huge element of trust and faith with this when you're experiencing times like this. And please do feel free to drop me a message. I'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, any questions that you have. And know that it's something that many people experience. And the more you reach out for support, the quicker and easier you will navigate through this. So I hope this was helpful, and I will see you on my next vlog soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.